Hello guys, welcome to Chocolate 8 video collection. We're done with our week 1 up until week 4, and now we're going to have our week 5, and I'm currently on my week 25th. So this video is gonna be totally different from my previous videos, because what's gonna happen now is I'm going to show you how I am translating author or English words into 8 different languages. So what are we waiting for? Let's start. Tara sa Pilipinas. So for this week, to be specific, it's our week 5. Our chosen words or your place is beautiful. So we have our first language, and that is Spanish. So what's going to happen is we are going to change the text language into English, and we need to change the other language there. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna be English to Spanish. Alright, so first I am getting the translation of the sentence, which is your place is beautiful. So all we need to do is type it. Your place is beautiful. So that is the translation of the sentence. Tu lugar es hermoso. But I preferred getting the translation one by one. So after writing down the translation of your place is beautiful, I'm going to get the translation again of each word. So I'm going to type I'm going to write down the translation of your, and then type place, and then S, and then beautiful. So I already have the translation of your place is beautiful in Spanish, having it all at once, which is tu lugar es hermoso, and I also have the translation of each word, which comes out to be the translation of the words, which comes out to be tu sitio es hermosa. Okay, so if you're going to notice, there is a close parenthesis indicating that hermosa is referring to feminine, and hermosa if you're referring to masculine. So we have your place is beautiful translation in Spanish, and we have it as tu sitio es hermosa. Like what I have said before, guys, I am preferring to have it one by one, or translating the word one by one instead of translating the word all at once. Although I am writing down as well that the translation of the whole words. All right, so let's move on. All right, so let's move on to our second language, which is Japanese. So we are going to change Spanish to Japanese. So what's gonna happen, guys, is it's your choice if you're going to get the translation of the words or the sentence rather all at once. All right, so actually what I am practicing is getting the translation of the words all at once and getting it one by one. All right, just for my record here. So let's start. We're going to type again your place is beautiful. So if you're going to have it or type it all at once, typing the whole words. Your place is beautiful. It will be anatano basho wa utsukushi. Alright? So let's move on. Let's translate it again one by one. So after writing it down, guys, move on to our next process. So you need to type your, and it comes out to be Kimino. Then place, it's basho. S, it's desu. And beautiful, it's kireina. So you have, guys, on your record, the translation of your place is beautiful. So it will be Kimino basho desu kireina in Japanese. So let's move on to our third language, which is French. Again, I just make it as a practice, but I want to have the translation of the full sentence. So typing again, the place is beautiful, and then copying it on my notebook. So I have here Votre, endroit est magnifique, and then having it one by one again. And then your, I have here Votre. We can listen to its pronunciation so that we can be educated as well with its right pronunciation. So you can pronounce Votre as what. So saucy. So let's move on. Let's type place. I have here endroit. You can go ahead and listen to its pronunciation. Endroit. So it's very far from its spelling. But actually now I am trying to learn the correct spelling as well, and then I will learn next its correct pronunciation for me to be able to not confused on what I am doing right now. Right, so I have the other one, est, and then beautiful. So again, guys, there is a translation for feminine and a translation for masculine, so that will be depending on the person you are talking to, and that is called, I believe it's gender specific translation. Actually, those countries that are applying gender specific rule, mostly based on my observation, are Spain, France, and Portugal so far, those three countries. So I have here the full translation one by one of your place is beautiful in French, and I have here on my record as Votre endroit est belle for feminine and beau for masculine. That's why now I know the meaning of belle, beau, and labang. Actually, it's letter V there. So let's move on now to our fifth language, and we have here Korean. So what's gonna happen is we're going to type Korean again. So type Korean, which means that we are going to change the current language indicated there from French to Korean. So now we have Korean, and we're going to translate again all the words. Your place is beautiful. So I have here jangso aleumdaun, right? That is if you're going to translate the words all at once or typing all of the words once, right? So now we have one by one again. translation of your to Korean is new. Let us listen to its correct pronunciation. No, Neoui. So now you know the correct pronunciation of it. And next we have, I have here jangso. So we have new or Neoui, jangso, Ihre, aleumdaun. So I have here your place is beautiful. Translation to Korean is Neoui or new, jangso, Ihre, aleumdaun. So let's move on. Let's change again. From Korean, we will change it to our next language, which is Russian. So we already have 5. Namely, we have Spanish, Japanese, French, Korean, and this is our 5th language to be learned, and it's Russian. So English to Russian, again, same process with that. We're going to type your places beautiful. Okay, while I am typing this, guys, I would like to inform you that you can go ahead and type it or research it rather all at once. So you're going to research Spanish, Japanese, French, Korean, Russian, German, Portuguese, Filipino, all at once, because actually what's the purpose of this is to make use of your 5 minutes a day. So you can go ahead and make it a day or a daily basis. You will going to utilize your Google Translate every day by making use of your 5 minutes, or you can go ahead and research all of the chosen language of your own ones, or in your preferred vacant time. Alright, so what's gonna happen here is let's go back to our topic, which is translating English into Russian. Your place is beautiful. So it appears to be Tvoy mesto krasivo. So after writing it down, we have to get one by one translation of those words. So I have here your translated to Russian. I have here Vash. Place in Russian is mesto. Is in Russian is yavlyayetsha. It's a small word or a short word, but a very long translation. So is yavlyayetsha in Russian, and beautiful in Russian. I have here krasivaya. Alright? So I have here krasivaya. So if we are going to join together all of the translations that we gathered, we have Vash, mesto, yavlyayetsha, krasivaya. Alright? So actually, guys, it's up to you if how many languages you want to learn, because on my preference I chose 8 languages, right? And I am also choosing the words to be translated that I believe is the most common say words with regard to interacting to other people. So let's go back to our topic. We have our 6th language, which is German. So let's change Russian into German. So we have your English to German now, and we need to translate it again all at once. So your place is beautiful. So I have here den Platz ist wunderschön. Alright, so having move on, I have here Ihre as a translation of your in German. Platz beautiful. Alright, so I have here Ihre, platz, schön. Alright, so actually I am learning it daily, so every day one sentence, then the next day another sentence. That will be depending on your planned schedule on how you are going to learn the self-learning languages without going to language school, right? So let's move on to our next language, which is Portuguese. So I have here English to Portuguese, and let's start translating. Your place is beautiful. So I have here sitio, lugar, é lindo, right? And then getting the translation of each word again. Your, okay, so like what I have told you earlier, Portugal language or Portuguese language or Portugal country is applying a gender specific rule. So it's a fair rule. So if you're going to have it, you have a sua. So if you're referring to feminine or you're talking to female, you have to say sua. But if you are talking to male, you need to say sayo. So it's very confusing, guys, but just in time we will be able to learn all of those rules that they have. So now we have your place. Okay, so place has two translation, which are lugar and colocar. So you can use lugar or colocar. Either of them will work because it's the synonyms of each. Alright, so I have the next one, which is S, and I have here E. So we already have sua or sayo, depending on the person we are referring to, lugar or colocar. One of those two will work, depending on your preference still. And then S, and then beautiful. So we have here bela as a translation of beautiful in Portuguese. So we have now the translation of words third together. I have here sua or sayo. Let's say sua, lugar, e bela, right? Let's move on to our last one, our eighth language that we have here, our very own, or my very own language, which is Filipino. So I have here Filipino, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it all at once, or type it all at once. So I have here your place as okay, so I have here ang ganda ng lugar mo. Alright, and if I'm going to translate it one by one. It will appear as this one. Iyong lugar ay maganda. So if you're going to compare it to the first translation that we have, ang ganda ng lugar mo, it's the direct sense we are trying to imply it, right? That is what I am saying on my previous video. So there's a possibility that there will be a difference if we are going to translate it all at once or word per word. So actually, if you're going to translate it one by one, I have here iyong lugar ay maganda, which is the direct sense of the word is still, I'm sorry, not direct sense of the word, alright, but the sense is still there. It's not directly implied if you're going to analyze, alright. So I have here iyong lugar ay maganda compared to ang ganda ng lugar mo. Alright, so actually it will be depending still in your preference which is the best way for you to learn easily. As long as you are making use of your 5 minutes a day, that will be a no big deal. Alright, so for today's video, we're done with our week 5, which is your place is beautiful translated to different languages. Alright, so thank you very much guys for watching this video, and if you haven't yet watched our week 1 up until week 4, please consider watching. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel Chocolate 8, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much guys again, and you have a wonderful day. Tara sa Pilipinas. Bye now.